you know what day it is? Today is the 14th of February. 14th of February, that would be my father's 110th birthday, if he was still alive. It'll also be my oldest half-sister's 80th birthday. However, the 14th of February is a much more auspicious day than that, particularly the 14th of February 2019, because today we celebrate 240 years of Cookin' Arsehole Day. Cookin' arsehole, cookin' arsehole, cookin' arsehole on the fire. Cookin' arsehole, let it be his funeral pyre. Cookin' arsehole, led the Europeans here. Cookin' arsehole, and they got him with a spear. Cookin' arsehole, then they bashed him on the head. Cookin' arsehole, fractured skulls, what made him dead. And then, after killing Captain Cook, the natives then butchered him and chopped him up into 17 pieces and wrapped the pieces in palm leaves and tied the parcels with vines and carried them all over the island so that on 17 different fires, 17 different parcels of Captain James Cook could be eaten and shared out in a feast. Not the way they tell it in the European history books, which say the following. The third voyage, 1776 to 1780. The voyage in the Resolution and the Discovery took the ships around the Cape of Good Hope to New Zealand, Tonga and Tahiti. From Tahiti they sailed northwards, discovering Hawaii, which Cook named the Sandwich Islands, after the Earl of Sandwich. Here they paused for refreshment before commencing the main purpose of the voyage, which was to examine the American northwest coasts for a possible passage east. They made their landfall on the coast at about 45 degrees north. So to recap, we're following the dashed line. They've come up and here and around and up and here to Tahiti, and then up and here to the Hawaiian Islands, and then they've toddled on and gone up here to 45 degrees north and cruised north, exploring and charting until ice prevented progress beyond the Bering Strait in latitude 70 degrees 44 north, about here. To winter, they returned to Kealakekua Bay in Hawaii. Good relations with the Hawaiians continued throughout this stay, but possibly because of depleted food resources, the islanders were happy to see them sail. Unfortunately, the ship soon ran into a severe gale, during which the foremast was sprung, enforcing a return for repairs. Here's the foremast. It is sprung when it has come loose from its footing. So, to recap, they've toddled back along down here to the Hawaiian Islands and stayed there for a while, and then attempted to set sail, and then they've gone back because they got a broken boat. Don't know whether it was the Resolution that was broken or whether it was the Discovery, but this is the Resolution. Relations with the Hawaiians deteriorated rapidly, and in an effort to recover a stolen cutter during which a chief was shot, Captain Cook was killed. The shocked and vengeful crews continued with preparing the ships, and by the time they sailed, peace had been made, and the Hawaiians mourned Cook as deeply as the sailors. Rather a sanitised little version, is it not? Recently, I heard a spokeswoman for the Aboriginal community suggest that one solution to the ongoing debacle and debate about when to have Australia Day would be to move Australia Day away from the 26th of January, which was Invasion Day, the invasion by the First Fleet commanded by Governor Arthur Phillip. And her suggestion was that Australia Day should be the 14th of February to celebrate Cookin' Arsehole Day, the day Captain Cook was killed and cooked and eaten. as penance, punishment, karma for having brought the Europeans here to the southwest Pacific, where everything they touch they turn to shit because they have that sort of effect on the planet. Anyway, just thought I'd update you on Cooking Arsehole Day. The Pommy, who turned this into this. The man who led the rapacious hordes of thieving, murdering Europeans to come and despoil the greatest estate on earth. Remembering the 240th anniversary of Cooking Arsehole Day. Warbles on a lot to YouTube. Ah, yes, you're a good little student. Yes, you are. Very attentive. Yes. Yes, and you don't just come here for the bickies, do you, eh? You come here for the history. Hmm? Yes, it's not just for the bickies. It's okay, yes. We're on camera. What's the matter now? What's the matter now? Okay. Well done. Warbles on a lot to YouTube. Happy Cooking Arsehole Day. 240 years on. Ciao.